Welcome back to the big part 50 of Pokémon Legends Arceus on original hardware. We have one more episode after this before we end the series, but not for good. We still have a long way to go in this one. So I believe we should probably get started and fill out the rest of this Pokédex, as well as complete... Can't remember which buttons it is now, it's been a week, as per usual. Should be really used to these by now, but there's just 2 of these missions left. Never mind, there's 3 of them, Adamant's Hope and Colourful New Looks. So we should probably stick around one area for the whole episode so we can get a space-time distortion to appear. And since we're already in the Maya lands, we may as well stay here. And as long as it doesn't start raining or anything, or we enter a sub-area, we should be fine, but I believe there are no sub-areas in this area. Although this isn't exactly the best for finding, whatever it was. And there appears to be no A. That was one thing we were looking for a while ago. Also a chance of finding a shiny Pokemon, but I don't know how likely that's going to be, considering we probably saw a few of them last time. You know, let's just climb it with Sneasler. It's a bit easier. Yeah, not entirely sure what we're going to be doing today. We are running out of things to do. There's no missions in the area, so Rotom just needs a few more levels. Although, I was thinking maybe we should probably use the Wash Rotom for that, well, for its Path of Solitude. Oh, both of those are just as accurate as each other, and we missed anyway. But yeah, Garchomp is what we're going up against, if you didn't see the previous episode. And the only move it seems to be using is Flamethrower, so either we need a really high level Frost Rotom, or maybe a slightly lower level Wash Rotom. Yeah, I might as well try and just knock a few things out before doing this. Well, while we're doing this, but... maybe I should look for something that's weak to ice. Well, I say weak to ice, but... what I really mean is... has a research task involving knocking out with an ice move. And I can't think of any of them. Ice is just such an uncommon type to knock things out with that, well... none of the grass types need it. It's all just flying moves. But Rotom doesn't learn any flying moves. Unless it's the Fan Rotom. So... still, doing these... well, just knocking these Roselias out gets us a couple extra tasks. And as long as I actually win the battle, it counts as getting knocked out. And there's the Roserade. I could try and catch it, but I actually don't know... oh, we've only caught the one. And we've defeated 7 of them already. I might actually try stunning this first, and then getting into the battle. You would think Snowballs would be quite good against this thing, considering Snow is generally considered an ice move, and I just threw a cake. Wow, this is taking a while. Oh, there we go. Okay, we stunned it once. Now we can get into battle with it. It's level 50. A hit from Blizzard should knock it out, but... okay, it was stunned twice in a row. And there we go. That's the last Blizzard we can use. Never mind, I guess the blizzard didn't knock it out. I'm gonna switch out to Nikki. Named after Nicolas Cage, if you didn't know. My dad's the one that named him. Well, named her. And we've been paralysed. Great. And we're no longer paralysed because we knocked it out. Yeah, we probably should spend some time knocking out some alpha Pokemon, because they drop experience candies half the time. Pretty useful, so definitely worth going for. And we need to defeat those with a Psychic move. Do we even have a Psychic move? We have Psychic. Yeah, we definitely have a Psychic move. I can't wait for them to add a Grass-type move called Grass. Anyway, we can just keep knocking these out. I know they're not giving us as many experience points as alphas, but those extra tasks could bring us up to 10 stars, in which case we get rewarded with extra money. Very useful. Right, what do you want to be knocked out with? Nothing in particular, huh? Though we do need to defeat 15 of them. Probably shouldn't have sent in Rapidash for this, but yeah, especially because we can easily miss. But we don't. We don't miss. I'll send in Nikki again. Also, this is one of the last chances to actually name any of the Pokemon that haven't already had a nickname. I should probably get a spreadsheet ready for that. Well, get this spreadsheet ready for that, because I've already started a couple weeks ago, and I still haven't finished putting all of the tasks in. I've been busy. Busy with uni work. And we are up here where there should be an Alpha Licky Licky. And we do not have a fighting move, so we're going to be in a little bit of danger here. If it wasn't for us being at level 90 odd. Also, my Rapidash is tiny compared to it. Yeah, Fire Blast. It's better than Flare Blitz because we take damage with that one. Wow, Giga Impact still did almost half our health. I guess I can high horsepower this second one. Yeah, some Pokemon with high horsepower don't really make much sense. Slugma. Slugma can learn high horsepower for some reason. No idea why. And what are we standing on? Oh, there it is. There's the Alpha. That'll probably give us a small experience candy. But I do want to catch that because it's a decently rare Alpha. And it still grants us the experience candy. And yes, it's a small one. And no, I did not put all of the stuff away. Great, let's just give the experience candies to Rotom. Why do I have an Ice Stone? And oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd probably do it as well. We need some effort stuff on it. Let's do special defense because it was using Flamethrower. And of course, speed. And since we're using Blizzard, we're using a special attack. So let's just increase these. Also, all the time spent in this menu doesn't count towards the timer for a space-time distortion, which we need. For that colourful new wares task. And we can use the Grit Pebbles. Yeah, turns out our Rotom was pretty bad. But, yeah. It was bad, and now it's good. And we've got 188 Grit Rocks. I think we can spare a couple. Okay. And that should, yep, bring us up to level 52. At some point today I do want to actually try that battle again with the Rotom we currently have, but not exactly right now. Anyway, I can battle the Curlier. The Routers are running away. One of them already did. The Curlier looked like it was about to do the same. Ooh, that's the first Curlier defeated, and why is this bit just raised and has no collision? That is weird. Like, it would have taken less polygons just to have it flat. Yeah, let's go look for some more alphas. And maybe find a shiny Pokemon along the way. Because if I can find just a couple more shinies, we can do a shiny montage. Although I will need to actually go and get another video editing software, because I did not like the previous one. Clipchamp, it was taking up way too much space on my PC. Well, on my laptop. And yes, this is being recorded from the Switch. I do not emulate any of the games I play on this channel. What do you want to be defeated by? Flying moves. Surprisingly, it didn't notice me. Air Slash. That should do it. We are extremely high level, for a good reason. And that's another small experience candy, but that one's guaranteed. Huh. I'm sure that's a guaranteed alpha. There's another alpha. You want to be knocked out by a rock move, don't you? Because you're 4 times weak to it. Power Gem. Level 61 too. And of course it gets to go twice, why wouldn't it? Do we have any other rock moves? No, we don't. Great. Well, Taser, come on out. You at least have some super effective moves. Like Ice Ball. And we gotta see the mastery out of that. Not even useful. It's only really useful if you want the extra moves to be mastered. Otherwise, you don't really need it. Right, so I got some Patravisus, some Petalils, a flower. No Togepis. They're decently rare. There is a Togetic though, just kind of flying around. Let's have a look for this. And of course I just get a a notification. That was on my end if you heard it. Though I do have notifications from my, well, I do have sound from my laptop turned off for these recordings, so hopefully you didn't even hear that. Right, we need a flying move. Whoa! Never seen that move. Okay, so we need a flying move, and we currently have no flying moves available. because my other flying-type user is gone from the team. And I need to heal up Nikki. Back to full health. And there we go. Now we've got a flying-type user again. Oh, and of course it has ancient power. Yeah. It kinda needs that to evolve. And there we go, it's a medium. Medium EXP candy. Right. Ooh, an Alpha Parasect. Right, what does Parasect want to be defeated by? Flying move again. Air slash. As per usual. Yeah, since Sprinkles and Overquill have a lot of overlap, it's actually just better to get rid of my starter from the team when I need to get rid of one of the two. King's Leaf. Don't necessarily need that. And there is a Turtwig. Do we have all the Turtwigs we need? Best to look in the Crimson Myland section for this. It'll be somewhere. Not in the early bit, though. Where is Turtwig? There you are. Oh, we need one more. Perfect. We found our one more. Right, that's another 20 points. And now all it needs to be perfected is leafage and the number evolved. Right, over here should be another alpha. I'm sure there's one somewhere around here. I thought there was an Ursa ring. Might be further over here. There's Teddiursa, and there it is. Full damage. Yeah, fighting moves. And none of my Pokemon can learn a fighting move. Uh-oh. We're going into battle. We have to. And of course we got a Geodude in here. Get out of here, Geodude. Bug Buzz. As well. Geodude's looking around. Strong Style. I guess Rock move. No, flying. Oh yeah, I think that's what it used in the first turn. Rotom wouldn't be very good at battling an Ursaluna, except for the ice move that it has. Of course we miss, and never mind, it does have a rock move. There we go. Had to hit eventually. And as for Geodude, we can just knock you out with a high horsepower. And I'll gladly take the experience candy. We've got two of them now. Still not enough to level up. Right, let's look for more. Should be an Alpha Sliggoo over here. What do you want to be knocked out by? Ground. Oh, perfect. We have a ground type user. Well, we actually have two of them. Overquill's pretty good at that as well. Well, I say pretty good, it's spikes. And of course, spikes doesn't do a whole lot. Right, now please hit this, because I missed the first hit. Okay, still not enough. And of course it has a strong water move. What am I going to title this episode? Right, there's... From what I remember, there was a... Ooh, yeah, this area. There it is. Alpha Torterra. Also, it's still a full moon. You get 2 nights of a full moon in a row. And that's it. Right, let's knock you out. Barrage. Probably should have used a flying move again, but... Nikki's down again. Right, okay, Torterra. We haven't actually caught an alpha one yet. Actually, it doesn't really matter, but we need to catch 5 of them anyway, and there's one right here, so... Let's do that. Please stay in. I don't want to have to approach. Nope. Okay, good. We're at such a distance that it doesn't notice us, especially while crouching. Uh-oh, it's approaching. Right, hang on. What were the other tasks? Stun. And lots of moves. Wow, it's used 14 headlong rushes. When did that happen? Nah, not quite a back strike. Uh-oh. Didn't mean for that. I was going to throw them at the bushes behind, but... Yeah, I guess it makes sense that it breaks out of a Gigaton Ball. Let's Ice Ball one more time and then try catching. Defensive stats were lowered. Ah, this is probably going to knock it out then. Yep. Right, we get the large experience candy as well. Let's craft some stuff. We only have 10 Pokeballs, so I'm going to craft another 10. And... let's... Oh, only 19. Oh, because I'm low on Tumblestone. Right. And let's do one more Great Ball. And now we've got no more Tumblestone in the inventory, so we can put that one in. And level 55. Right. Let's continue roaming around. Can't remember if I'd seen any of the Misfortune Sisters. Those would be decently useful to encounter. But I have no idea where they appear. So Haunter. We need to catch 13 more at night. And apparently we've caught 4 of them during the day. No idea how that happens. Okay, the other option is defeat with a dark move. Let's just defeat you then. Even a small amount of experience could be useful. Yeah, in addition to university work for the last project I need to do, I've also been playing a lot of Deltarune. Chapters 3 and 4. I've already played through the entirety of Chapter 4, and there is one boss that I have not been able to beat in Chapter 3 yet, but I know it has the Shadow Crystal. That one's going to be really tough. Right, any more alphas? I don't think there are. Hurry up, space-time distortion. You're taking too long. Okay, we're back here. It's been about 20 minutes, considering how long we've probably been in menus for. Don't know if it counted any of the time from the previous play session, because we ended here. Don't even know how long I was here for. All the alphas that we've been to probably haven't reset just yet. I don't think we've really been this way. I also don't exactly know what's in this tree. Well, that was lucky. Ultra Ball. No, I certainly wasn't expecting that. I should probably switch up the markers on the map. We no longer need the wisps. We've done all of them for ages. Right, okay. Gigaton Ball. I do not want this thing breaking out. I know it's a bit overkill, but... yeah, we just did this. Okay, that's the fourth one we've seen leap out of a tree. There is also the option of evolving a Cherubi, but... I do want to see where this is. I know it's about number 66 and 67. Right, we need 15 to leap out of trees. We'd catch... Oh, I didn't catch it during daylight hours. That's a shame. Thankfully we need 15 caught and 10 during the day, so... There is a bit of leniency there. And there is the option of evolving more than one of the Cherubis, even though we just need to evolve one. Right, part of me wants to head back to the Professor and see how many we've caught. Or how our research tasks are going on. Actually, hang on, how many have we done? It doesn't say. Though I can see that we've got some unreported ones, at the very least. Oh yeah, there's an Alpha Skuntank somewhere, isn't there? Pretty sure that's in this area. Yep, right there. Stampede's pretty low on health, so I should probably max potion that. And then send it into battle. And then high horsepower for the knockout. The only super effective type against Skuntank. And Overquill, because they share the same type combination. Right. Is there an Alpha in the other section? There's also the Alpha Onyx somewhere. I should probably go and tackle that one. Well, as I tackle it, I mean... maybe Aquatail. Didn't mean to press up there, I meant to press right. Twice. Right, I do kind of forget where this Alpha Onyx is. I think it's up here. Up this wall. Yep, there it is. Aquatail using Overquill. Spikes also works, but... And of course we miss with that. And it's trying to go twice with a ground move. Yeah. It's a ground type, why wouldn't it be doing that? Please hit. Twice in a row? If it's not 100% accurate, it's clearly 0% accurate. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Right, high horsepower. That's 3 moves in a row. This is 95% accurate as well. I think we missed 2 90% accurate moves and a 95% accurate move in a row. And all we get for that is a small experience candy. and the experience from the battle itself. But still, that should not have happened statistically. Then again, we have been playing for a long time so far. Not counting time organising the pastures, we've been spending... well, we've spent already 49.5 hours in this game. At least. Every episode is at least an hour long, so... yeah. Oh, the Pokemon will reset there. Sparkly Rock. Okay, can't throw that one out because they've fainted. Stardust. Nice. Is that a satchel? That's a satchel. We should probably go looking for those, actually. You're a Team Galaxy member. Not... or a Galaxy team member. Not a Misfortune sister. Actually, I know where one of the Misfortune sisters appears. Over in that area. We battled them before. I believe that was the time my cousin came over. Right, okay. This area. Does this area have... oh yes, it's got Hippowdon, doesn't it? I flew right over it. Right, what do you want? Ooh, defeat with nice move. Right, Taser's down to half health, so... let's fully heal you up. Probably should have found a way of doing a back strike, but we're all good. And of course Geodude wants to get in the action. Right, fixate on using Ice Ball, because then it does more damage. Ice Fang? Well, that's unexpected. So is the voice crack. Right, one more time. Missed. How accurate is Ice Ball? Geodude, really? You gonna knock me out? No? Okay, we're good. Ice Ball is 90% accurate. Makes sense. Oh, there goes the candy. And Energy Ball. And there we go. Right, let's get you up to level 56. And I guess the only thing we've got left to do now is, well, wait for the alphas to respawn. It's definitely been long enough, so we should probably start retracing our steps. Though, continue to go forwards. Kinda starting over. Right, where are we? A lot further south than I was expecting. Right, okay. Back at the beginning now. I'm going to quickly rest. Resting for only a short while doesn't prevent the space-time distortions, so we're still good. There should still be one today. Actually, I don't think I've been up here this time. That was weird. Can we go under the bridge? We can go under the bridge, but the camera does something weird too. You know, I'm kind of surprised no Misfortune Sister is around here. I mean, this is their old campsite after all. Yeah, I'm going to need to look back at the recording to see whether or not that, that notification actually came through. Ah, that's a weird section. It just kind of dips. This spot would be pretty good for hide and seek, though. You're entirely surrounded by walls on all sides, except for, well, the only way somebody could see you from above would be to fly over. But sadly, no multiplayer for this game. That was added for Scarlet and Violet. Right, okay, has the Roserade respawned? There's a Roselia. And it has! That is perfect. Okay, we've already defeated enough of them with flying moves, actually. But we do need to defeat 2 more. So, Stampede it is. Also, resetting all the alphas like that, we can actually have a slightly better chance of finding a shiny. Well, I say slightly better chance, but it's still the same chance. You're just seeing 1 extra. So, not entirely doubling the odds. Actually, it kind of is, but since it's 2 out of, like... Oh wait, no. No. How would that work? I did maths as an A-level, I should know this. Though I haven't done maths in a while. Nope, no backstrike. Shame. Also, the alpha routes will have probably respawned as something else. And of course we miss another... high horsepower. Okay, we're not missing this time. Flare Blitz. Not dealing with that anymore. Can't be bothered to miss, so I'll just take the recoil damage. Yeah, this episode's mostly just going to be farming not legendaries. Farming for experience. Right, Rotom's now at level 57. I do want to get it up to level 60. I forget what level the... Yeah, it's just a regular bounce now. The Garchomp was. Right, okay, the Carnivine that was down here previously is not here. Where was it? I actually forget where we went. I think I must have gone around the other way. Oh yeah, there's a Tangrowth, isn't there? We've not battled the Tangrowth yet. Anyway, here's the... here's the Carnivine. Again. Need to knock out with a flying move. Charge at me. Stop sending your orbs at me. Grassy or poisonous. There's no way behind, is there? Nope, because it just instantly turned to face me as soon as I went through. Looks like we're battling 2 of them now. Without spread moves either. Doesn't even get 2 of them though. And one of them's a lot easier to deal with than the other. Yeah, shame I couldn't really do anything good for this episode. We're mostly just waiting for a space-time distortion to happen. We haven't had one in the past few episodes. Right. Vespiquen, I need to get behind you. Oh, it's that move again. And you also turn too fast. Yeah, Power Gem. Same move we have. Let's Agile Style it for once. We've not been doing that. This lets us get an extra turn in. And we can actually knock it out. And we've somehow filled up the space again. I guess that's because I didn't use up the experience candy. Oh, that's just some dazzling honey. We've not really been catching much stuff as well. We've mostly just been knocking them out. I wonder if there's a Pokemon that doesn't have a guaranteed alpha that requires you to catch alphas of it. Wow, that was weird. Really didn't like that. Is it rock moves again? I believe it's rock moves for Yanmega. Catch without being spotted, defeat... Oh, it's flying moves! Okay, so I need to heal Vespiquen up again. We can just use one of those. And a regular potion. Though an Oran Berry probably would have done just as good. Right, can I get a backstrike for once? That would be incredibly useful right now. Ah, perfect! And Air Slash. Done. And we took no damage. Healing was just a failsafe there. I've just got another Seed of Mastery, that's all. Right, okay, what else? Oh yeah, over here, we caught the Turtwig, didn't we? Wasn't really an alpha over here, so... Let's have a look at what else has spawned. Just another Turtwig. We don't need that. Though I am going to have a look anyway. Yeah, just Leafage and then evolve. We're going to need to have one on our team for a little bit. Speaking of looking at what moves we need to use. Rotom. See if I can find Rotom. There it is, 194. Thundershock in both styles. And that's it, apparently. Right, what needs to be knocked out with an electric move? You need to be knocked out with a rock move. I can double up on that because you need to use Ancient Power too. Right, all the Pokemon in the river are also ground type, so... Not great for Rotom. Yeah, this whole area is not great for Rotom. Lots of grass types too. And those that aren't, they know a ground move. Right, okay. Yeah, it was over here where we battled the Ursaring. Yeah, I'm really surprised we haven't found the space-time distortion yet. It has to appear soon. Surely. Ursaring? Huh. Ursaring's not reappeared. That's odd. Moving on. I don't know if it's entirely random. Let's go and have a look at the Sliggoo location then. Also hasn't reappeared. What have we missed then? Well, clearly we missed this on the first time round. Yeah, you're not a small specimen. Rotom, you can deal with this. Actually, no, let's catch it. It's an alpha. We can get an alpha Lilligant. So if I Shadow Ball this, it shouldn't knock out, because it's an alpha, and only 8 levels lower. Is that sleep powder? Yep. Of course it was. Why wouldn't it be? And let's use a heavy ball. Just a heavy ball. And it broke free. Right, next is a leaden ball. Of course it broke free. It's an alpha. Heavy balls are mostly just used for the regular Pokemon. Still no shiny though. So unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to make one. Make a shiny montage, not unless we get extremely lucky like we did before we got the shiny charm, where we found 2 episodes with 2 in a row. I remember one of those being an Elekid. I forget what the other one was at the time. It may have actually been the Chingling as well, in that same episode. It was 2 baby Pokemon. I actually have a list of what episodes all of the shiny Pokemon were from. And I've included evolving... Ooh! You've reappeared! Right. Yeah, so we've defeated enough of these. We just need to catch it then. Though I'm sure Rotom doesn't exactly stand a chance, because this thing's ground type. Still, a blizzard didn't knock out the first time. Or were we using Ice Ball? We were using Ice Ball, weren't we? Right, a single Ice Ball with no prior uses of Ice Ball should not knock out, regardless of its defenses being lowered. Good. Still fixated on using Ice Ball though. And I probably should have replaced Electrode with Rotom. Okay, and now we need a Gigaton Ball, because this thing is an alpha, fully evolved Pokemon. Albeit a small alpha. Stay in. Yeah! Right, that's a Grit Pebble. And a large experience candy. Use that on Rotom. Grab the experience candy. Use it again. And revive Rotom using an experience candy. That is actually possible. You can do that in pretty much any Pokemon game. Oh, it's a Carnivine. Thought that was... Oh, great! Now it's raining and we can't actually get the space-time distortion. Great. Oh, hey, Alpha Toxicroak. Wasn't expecting that one. Defeat with psychic moves. Still, I can get a max strike. It's way easier than Carnivine, because that one just refused to dash at me. I don't think it had an attack that it could do that with. Because I think these outer battle attacks are entirely based upon the attacks that it actually knows and can use in battle. Okay, only a little more. Probably like one more alpha that we need to defeat. Right, let's go back finding the Sliggoo. Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, Toxicroak does spawn in this area. Huh. For some reason I thought it was just Krogunk, and that one was being weird. Right. We're back at the home of trials. Sliggoo should appear on top of that rock, but it's not. Oh, there it is. What do you need? Ground again. Stampede is looking a little low, so heal up. And a little more. And somehow we managed to catch it unawares. Rapidash, I don't think that's a good spot for you. Huh. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we need another alpha to drop one of the experience candies, and then we can actually get Rotom up to level 60. It's a shame that it started raining, preventing the space-time distortion from occurring. But that's out of my control. We're just going to have to wait even longer for the next one. Well, since that's the case, I suppose we can just head back to Jubilife. Though I do want this last level on Rotom before we head back. So ideally we find one more alpha that drops a candy. What's in this tree? Just a Burmy. Go away, Burmy. Right, and that's actually the last Burmy we need to defeat as well. I wasn't paying much attention to that, because it's kind of hard to tell what's in a tree before you actually hit the tree. Right, okay. Where's the Alpha Onyx then? Where are they? Up here? Yep, it's back. And we can attack. Great camera angle. And since we're not using a fire-type move, this should be alright. And of course, it doesn't have a water-type move, so it can't take advantage of the rain. If that's even a thing in this game. They removed so many things, I don't know if in-battle weather occurs. Because I don't think there's really a way of telling when there's extreme sun. And did I just get another Seed of Mastery? I believe I did. We're heading back to the village anyway. This is taking too long. Oh wait, hang on, there's an alpha we've not battled. At all. Hopefully, this one gives us what we need. The level 45 Alpha Tangrowth. We already have a few of these. So we can just knock out with Flare Blitz. That probably would have knocked out if it wasn't for the rain. I think maybe the rain does affect things. But if rain's the only weather, then yeah, there isn't much of a chance for the fire types in the region. The few of them. Anyway, we got an experience candy again. Still not enough, huh? Right, we're going to need to knock some things out, some more things out until we get to level 60, and then we might just stand a chance at battling the Garchomp. Especially since I've upped the stats, well, upped the EVs. That's 151. Stampede's leveled up. Angela's here. I know it's Tangela. There's 4 of them defeated. Let's just continue knocking things out until we get there. That was a weird Braviary fight. Right, Blizzard again. We've used up all of our unlock. So I think we're good. It's now 102. What about Croagunk? Shadow Ball. It's fine. 72. Wow, that's not even enough. We need another 121. Psyduck, get over here. Hang on, is that Mount Coronet and there's no... Yeah, there's no space-time rift up there. Yeah, we're not getting back, are we? Oh, it's Psyduck! Psyduck, of course! Yeah, it's a water type that's not got the extra ground type added on. Of course it would need either grass or electric. As for the barrel... No particular preferences. Let's knock you out with Thunder then. Sorry, I just had to scratch my shoulder. It's only level 19. How much experience did that grant? It's the first one of those we've defeated, and we got to level 60. Let's head back. And attempt the Path of Solitude. We might not actually get one today. It's been slow going today, at the very least. We've caught 5 Pokémon, 3 of which are alphas, 2 of which aren't even guaranteed alphas. But level 30 routes definitely will come in handy when we need to do routes as Path of Solitude. Right, yeah, Kricketune, Burmy, Parasect, Barrel, Combi, Psyduck, Carnifine, Tangrowth, Tangela, Skuntank, Vespiquen, Roselia, Roserade, Curlier, Onyx. All of these. 430 points. We've done it. We've hit the 10th star. The 10th and final star. Well, I suppose that's what we did today. And now we're gonna be paid even more. Right, let's head over to Silene. And get that final star. After 50 hours. $20 rare candies. Yes! They're not as rare now, but they are definitely useful. Okay, may as well try this. Accept the challenge. And put the rest of my team away. Let's begin. And see how this goes. I forget what level it is, so we might stand a chance, we might not. Also, one thing I forgot to check before the start of the recording was whether or not the recording is stretched, like that one time in Tears of the Kingdom. I think it was like part 8. We are far past that now, and we are still 10 levels under-leveled, but we go first. Oh. Oh. Oh, we just win. Nice, it all paid off. And that is another research task done. Also, one little thing I haven't mentioned yet is the, well, there's another 5 research tasks after this one. They unlock only after you've battled with all of the Path of Solitude ones. So we still need to do Bidoof and Roselia before the next 5 open up. So we're not going to be able to get those done before the end of next episode, since that is the last one there. Anyway, as we're about to hit the final couple minutes of the episode, I suppose I should probably bring my team Back to how it should be. Now then, I actually forget where Samurott is. It's not been on our team for the past couple episodes now. And there we go, Sprinkles is back. Anyway, I've been Luke, playing Pokemon Legends Arceus on original hardware. One more episode. Signing out.